Would you look who it is? Jonny Key, welcome back to the vlog. How are you doing?
I'm great.
We just got to the hotel. I'm here with
Jonny Key. I feel great. A little scared about what's gonna happen at night, but I feel good.
He needs me. Let's go, Luke! Come on! Luke Talbot. What a race.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the podcast. I believe it is episode 42. Johnny?
3,
42. I think it's 42.
Yeah.
Let's go 42. It's also Halloween today. We're recording the day of Halloween.
Heck
So
yeah.
happy Halloween. I don't know, like if you even say if you celebrate, because it's like,
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know if I still celebrate it. Do you still celebrate it?
I can't. I woke up this morning and didn't even realize it. It doesn't, like, I don't know. I feel
It
like
doesn't hit.
many holidays you just like wake up and you're like, oh yeah, it's Christmas, it's Thanksgiving, it's whatever. I mean, maybe if we weren't single, we'd wake up and be like, oh, it's Valentine's Day. But unfortunately, here we are.
I haven't celebrated that in 20 years, dude.
I haven't celebrated that in 4 years, maybe.
Okay,
I don't
but
remember.
this year's your year.
I just posted on my Instagram story. I spent 45 hours this month running. This month alone. Like that's that's on average
A lot.
an hour plus a day because it was 31 days long, so every single day. Well, I guess that makes sense. That might be on the low side. I don't know. I feel like that's not that much, but at the same time, like, it is still quite a bit. So
A lot to me, dude.
it is a lot. But yeah, a cool thing that happened this morning before we kick off the episode. I meant to post this as a meme on my Instagram, but I forgot to make the reel for it. But I drove past. I went to the Park District this morning to get on the treadmill for a workout. So as I'm driving to the gym, I have to pass the police department, and it's connected to our town hall. So they're like both in the same place. And funny enough, I went into the town hall for the first time on Wednesday to vote. So, pretty big.
That's huge, dude.
I voted early because I'm a cool kid.
Why'd you vote early?
Why not? Like, if you can, get after it. We're not going to talk about politics. This is not
Tell us everything you voted for and tell us who you voted for.
I voted for Sleepy Joe. Let's go Sleepy Joe. Come on. I thought that was such a funny joke. Nobody else seemed to like it. Whatever.
Caleb sent it to me and he was like, tell Luke I hate him.
What am I going to do? Write in Joe Biden?
Yeah. We were thinking about writing in Haley Welch.
Oh, really? Okay. Yeah. Anyways, so I drive. We gotta go all the way back to the beginning of this. We go out in way too many rants. I drive past the police department, and there's like 10 dudes outside just sitting in the parking lot. The parking lot was bussing. I was like, what is going on, guys? 10 dudes, full camo, night vision goggles, probably had AR-15s. I don't even know what they had on them. I couldn't tell because it was 5 a.m. And I was like, what is going on? Why are we all out here with, prepped up, ready, looking like
we're about to go? You got the SWAT team there, bro.
Yeah, looking like we're about to go on a raid.
They're ensuring that this is a fair election.
Well, that's not even what it is for. So that's 5 a.m. I start my run, and I'll send you the video later. Maybe I'll put it on screen if I remember. I'm starting my run, and I do my warm-up, and on my second lap around, all of a sudden, the convoy pulls out of the parking lot. A white van leading the charge, an armored vehicle right behind it, and then 9 police cars all pull out and start driving. And I'm like, what is going on?
Yeah.
I find out when I get home from the gym, they raided a house and shut down an entire freaking cul-de-sac, basically, or even a street maybe. This is like closer to Joliet than it's still Shanahan.
I was about to say that makes sense.
On the border of Shanahan, Joliet, so more Joliet than anything, but technically still Shanahan, whatever. Anyways, we get an update like an hour ago. Dude was making bombs, like IED. He had methamphetamine apparently. I'm saying it was insane.
Oh my gosh!
I'm laughing about it now. I don't think it's funny at all, but
he was making bombs, dude.
So I'll read this to you because they issued a notice, and they said Bill Fawcett, age 37. Bill's not a good guy, apparently. I don't know.
Bill Fawcett.
Detained without incident in connection with the investigation. During the initial sweep of the residence, officers discovered what appeared to be a improvised explosive device, an IED, in the kitchen area, along with additional bomb-making material. Dude, I'm like, what are we talking about?
I mean, looking at the guy, it
Um,
definitely looked like he was up to some mischief.
yeah, I haven't seen him before, so I don't know. But here's the what's it called? Charged with the following offenses. This is what he was charged with: possession of explosives or incendiary device, possession of firearms, ammunition without FOID, which is a FOID card, firearm owner's identification, and then methamphetamine possession. My guy has got the triple. He's got the triple. He's got bombs, guns, and meth. Like, what are we doing?
I
Um,
mean,
yeah, he's currently in custody, so
shocker.
there that's yeah, seriously, shocker. So this was at 5:30 a.m. and I have the video of them pulling out at yeah, this is on my phone. It literally is 5:30 on the dot. I have the white van leading the charge, the armored vehicle, and it looks like there's a freaking ladder on top of the white van. So I wonder if they did anything like that. Armored vehicle and then 9 cop cars. And I'm telling you, bro, these guys were in all camo, night vision goggles, going in. So that was a interesting morning to say the least.
I'll say, bro. Shout out
But
Shanahan Police for handling that pipe bomb threat.
CPD baby, let's go! I love the CPD department.
That's
Those are the
actually
boys.
wild.
Yeah, those are the boys. Obviously, Shanahan Park District employee. Me and the CPD, we go way back.
They're tight.
Obviously,
I
we're
like
tight.
that.
So the pool actually that I worked at for 7 years, the backyard of the pool is the police department. That's how close they are. When I drove you, I showed you where the pool is.
Oh
And then I was
yeah.
like, oh, that's the town hall right next to it. And the police department is connected to the town hall. It's crazy, but yeah. So the park district, the town hall, and the police department are all literally connected. So it's like all kind of on the same property,
Family.
basically. Basically, it's literally family. So yeah, the boys in blue, I think that's what they're considered, I guess.
They
And
are
the
the boys and boy.
CPD in the Shannon Park District, obviously also CPD. Tight, baby. That's a big win for the boys.
How many years do you think that gets you? What's the over under?
Over under 20 minimum, I'd say. He's got methamphetamine, explosive devices, and having a gun without a firearm identification is got to
I'm
be
gonna,
big.
I'm gonna set the line at 10, to be honest.
You think so?
See the meth and the firearm without a license, I feel like it's lower. It's the bomb that's kind of throwing me off. Like, because when you think about it, that's legit, dude.
For making bombs. Oh God, this is not a good thing to be in my search
You're gonna be
history.
up next, buddy. You're gonna get raided.
Yeah, this is not good. Um, oh God. Oh God. I'm not even gonna be able to find it,
Yeah,
to
don't
be
cheat.
honest.
Over under 10.
Dude, over for sure. Of
Okay,
all three of
over
those,
under 15.
I still think over.
I don't know. I'm bet under, to be honest.
Betting under? I
Yeah.
guess like what are we saying though? The minimum or maximum? Because like I feel like there's a minimum and a maximum. So like what are we really betting on? Are we betting on the maximum amount?
The max has got to be like 30, don't you think?
Probably, yeah. I wouldn't be that surprised.
Minimal is probably like 10.
Um,
I don't know. We'll see. We'll find out.
Here we go. How long can you go to jail for having a weapon without a FOID card?
That's got to be like a
Um,
fine.
Dependent on the circumstances. It's a
Yeah.
class. Wait. So yeah, this is saying like 3 to 5 years. Ooh, even 7. Oh, that's if you have a criminal history, you could go to 7. So we're saying that's 3 to 5 for having a gun. I don't know how long methamphetamine puts you in jail for.
Just a few
Probably a couple
years.
years. Probably a couple years. The
Probably not that
bomb thing
much.
has to be the big one.
The
I mean,
big kaboom. That's
not
a
not
big
only
boom.
not only did he have like the supplies to make it, but apparently he had literally made an IED, which is I mean, come on, what are we doing with an
What?
IUD in
He
Shanahan of all
plotting,
places?
dude. What's he
I'm
plotting?
saying
Well,
he was plotting something.
good thing they took over.
Yeah, election time, baby. We were about to be on the news. Shanahan, Illinois, on the news because it's a freaking. I mean, you got to imagine too. Okay, actually, I don't want to talk about it because this is gonna dive deep into politics. Let's just say Illinois for politics sucks. It literally sucks because it's the problem gets to be is what Illinois is outside of Chicago is very different than what it is inside of Chicago.
Yeah,
So it's
Chicago
like,
decides.
yeah, so it's like, I mean, you God only knows what this guy was thinking, even what it was, if it even was for politics. Like you really don't know. Like, who knows?
You
Maybe you
gotta
want to go
think it
blow up the
probably.
school.
I don't. Good
I mean,
lord.
I hope not, obviously, but
I
like
mean, at
you
least
would
they got
assume
to him.
it's thank
Yeah,
God they
seriously.
got to him. But yeah, you got to think, this guy was plotting something, and you would think probably politics just because the election is literally right around the corner. So,
Yeah, next week. Yeah.
but yeah, in other news of things that happened today, I bought Zoom Fly 6 shoes, baby.
That's
Let's go.
huge. That's
I'm so disappointed with the color though. Like, what are we
what was the color on
doing?
your story?
I sent a picture to you. Well, it's on my story, and I sent a
Oh
picture to
yeah.
you. I'll pull it up so you can see it. I mean, how can you see me right now or no?
Yeah, I can see it.
It's the white and the orange. It's like all white on top and the orange bottoms, but like I don't know, it's like a weird
Clean.
burnt like rubbery orange that I don't love. And then it's also like green on the inside. Okay, the Alpha Fly Eliud Kipchoge editions, like those look good. Like it's green where the white is, and then orange on the bottom. And I thought those looked pretty clean. But I don't know why. I just don't really vibe with the white on top, like burnt orange that's blended in. I don't know. It is what it is.
I know Emmett Johnson would appreciate these.
Yeah, you think so?
The orange. He's a big orange guy. I don't know. I mean,
Big orange
I
guy?
think they're just simple, and I like simple.
That's fair. I don't know. I feel like it could have been better, but at the same time, like I'm not gonna complain. I didn't even know they released today. I thought they were gonna release tomorrow, so I was like ready to, jump on and purchase them tomorrow, but they popped out today. And I'm
When
not
are you
complaining.
supposed to get them?
It says by Tuesday. I'm really hoping I get them Monday because I'll probably have a workout Tuesday next week,
That'd
and
be huge.
I'd like to
Be a good
be able to
video.
wear them. Yeah, very good video. So, but we'll see. I mean, I'm in no rush, obviously. The funny thing is, I could have picked them up today. I could have went and picked them up today in Chicago. I could have went out to the Nike store in Chicago and picked them up, but I was like, I mean, I could have even done it tomorrow, to be fair. Like, I could have drove out, but
Yeah.
dude, I'm not going to Chicago. Like, I get free shipping anyways. Like, just ship them to me. It's not that big of a deal. So,
No.
yeah, hopefully, Nike's always quick for me at least when they ship stuff, and I say that and fingers crossed it and knock on wood it stays the same. But I've never had problems with Nike shipping me stuff. Like it's always gotten here like disgustingly quick, honestly. Even
Yeah.
my Vomeros, bro, I ordered them on Saturday and I kid you not, I ordered on Friday and they came on Monday. I was
I
like,
don't know. I don't know how shipping goes so quick, to be honest, bro. I don't know how they do it. I don't know how Amazon does it.
yeah, I don't know. Well, Amazon has factories everywhere, so you just
Yeah.
ship it to the factory. I don't know. It's insane, but yeah, I'm pretty hyped about the Zoom flies. So that'll be nice, little workout shoe because, Lord knows I need more shoes. I mean, honestly, I'm just really excited for the content prospect more than
Yeah.
anything. But yeah, no, it should be a pretty good time, and I'm just really excited because I really like the Zoom Fly threes, and the fives were just so disappointing. Timmy had a pair of fives, and I wore his once, but
You don't like them?
no, not at all, not at all. It literally felt like a daily trainer, like it was like heavy, like a daily trainer, and like it didn't feel very fast. So I don't know, maybe it could have been like a good like long run shoe, but
So you thought it was heavy, but you don't think the Invincible's heavy. You think the Invincible's light?
not really. I think the Invincible is not that light. Why?
I don't know. I was thinking back to your one reel that you had talking about the
No, I think the
Invincibles.
Invincibles are fast. And
Okay.
I'm not saying
Uh,
fast. I'm not saying fast like workout fast. I'm just saying like they're like my recovery shoes. Like I don't want my recovery shoes to make me feel like I'm, picking up like running faster. Like I
yeah,
want
I
or
get
like
you.
making me run faster in a sense. And like this I don't know. The Invincibles like do to an extent like a little bit do that, but I'm more comparing it to the previous generation of the Invincibles, because the Invincibles
Yeah.
prior didn't feel like that. So like that's kind of what I was talking about with the Invincibles, but I
Yeah,
don't know.
I can't really comment. I mean, my shoe knowledge has definitely expanded in the past year, but ever
Well, let's
since
let's let's talk about it. Did you run today?
yeah, I did actually. I did
Talk to me.
almost 7 miles, dude.
Really? I didn't see that on
Yeah.
Strava, oddly enough. Did that just not get uploaded yet?
No, it got uploaded.
Dude,
Probably
I
not
s-
right after. It got uploaded when I was at work. Um,
oh, okay. I mean, that would make a little bit more sense because I probably haven't checked since you were at work.
no, I mean, so this morning I woke up at like 2:30, 3 o'clock to the tornado sirens,
Oh,
and it was okay. And I was like, okay, everyone like got out of their rooms and we're like, bro, come on. Like at 3 a.m. they're like, honestly, just don't even blow the siren. If it hits, it hits. Just let us sleep. And so I was like, okay, I'll just go back to bed. I laid in bed for like an hour. Just, I mean, I stayed still for a while because I'm like, dude,
mm,
eventually I gotta go to sleep. And I tossed and turned for like 30, could not fall asleep. So I was up playing Fortnite at 5 a.m. Um, waiting for
oh
practice. So
no.
I was alive and energetic for practice today. My goal was 6 miles, but we were kind of looping it, and I was like, I'll loop it, I'll loop it, and I got like 6.5, and then I did some strides, just to see how it felt, and my hip feels fine, everything feels fine. My last week I only ran 5 days because my left Achilles was like swollen,
Okay.
and so it's a little better today. But the pains like moved up from the Achilles, like higher up between like the calf and the Achilles. But I don't know. I think and I hope it's just my body getting used to running again,
Hmm.
especially if it's bouncing around. It's not in one spot.
Yeah,
So just doing the necessary things to be able to
for
keep on
sure.
running.
I think
So
that's a good thing that you're at least you're like doing stuff and you're able to do stuff because I feel like, obviously with where you were previously, this is a big improvement. So, I mean, that's
this is an
good.
improvement. Yeah, yeah.
But you're getting ghost pains is what I'm hearing, like when you're like just walking around, just falling asleep. Like what's going on with that?
It's more of like yesterday it was like kind of constant aching, and after today I really hit a fat like stretch sesh and stuff like that. So it definitely feels a little better, but
That's good.
I
Rolling out
also
at
don't
all?
like yeah, rolling
Okay.
religiously, rolling
That's all I like
before
to
and
hear.
after. Um yeah, so I think I don't know. My calves are always tight, so I don't
Yep,
think
hear
it's
that.
too big of a deal. So I'm hoping that it just kind of goes away soon so I can start building some mileage. We'll see. After this week, I'll be running for 2 weeks.
What do you think the odds you come pull up to Naperville and get a little 5K in?
Probably slim to none. Um,
Have you guys figured out how you're gonna get up here?
yeah, so he was gonna go home this weekend and vote, and I was like, oh, dude, like just stay up there. I'll just get a train ticket, meet you there. And he's like, nah, dude, I'm gonna come back. So he's driving all the way home, which is like 3.5 hours, driving all the way back to school for one day, and then we're just gonna drive up on Thursday.
Wait. I mean, he can do whatever he wants, but why don't you
But
just
yeah,
take the train and I'll come pick you up from the train station?
it's like it's more cost efficient if we just take the car.
You think so? How much is a train
Yeah, well, I
ticket?
know so. Um, I was looking, it was like $30
So,
there
well,
and
30
then
bucks
30
for
bucks back.
you. Yeah, but if he's already here, then you just drive back with him.
I know that. Well, that's what I'm saying. But he's coming back regardless.
Oh, okay, so he's for
That's what
sure.
I'm saying. Like if he was up there, I was like, I'll just get a train ticket.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean? But it's
Yeah,
not gonna
I
work
guess
out
that's
that way.
tough. Yeah.
So
No, fair. I mean,
yeah,
it'll be nice that
I
you
don't know.
drive together at the very least. That'll be,
Yeah, I mean,
but
we drove together to Arkansas, and that was an experience
that's
in itself.
that's true. So what's the plan Friday? Are you guys gonna try to come up early and get there early and just relax? You guys just gonna
Well,
try
the
to
meet's
like,
on Thursday.
yeah, that's what I meant. Thursday. What's the plan
Yeah,
Thursday? Sorry.
I think we're just gonna drive up in the morning. I
Okay.
don't even know what times the race is, but depending
You said it's like
on the
four.
race. So I mean, yeah, we'll just drive up early, take our time, stop for lunch, and then just get there at the course, chillax, and then have them warm up and go from there.
Well, if you want, you can come swing by my house, like right when I get out of work at 1, and all three of us can just drive up together and take one car. And then we don't have to, and I can drive us to Naperville because I obviously can get there a little easier. Well, I mean, I imagine Seb's been to Naperville before. I mean, it's if he's from Illinois, I feel like
Probably.
it's pretty common. I guess it's
Yeah,
not that close to where, well, he went to Heartland, didn't he? Isn't Heartland close
yeah,
to like where he lives? Yeah, I guess
like
it's not that.
Bloomington.
But I mean, I still feel like he's probably been. I mean, either way, you
We'll
just
figure it
drop
out.
the car at my house, and then we'll just drive up together and go watch him. I mean, I get out of work at 1, and that's more than enough time to just go straight up to the course. So we get time to warm up when he gets there, and then we can just hang out, and then we'll all just drive back together.
Yeah, we'll see. I'll see
We
what he
can
wants to do
we can
because it's his meat.
it
He's been
is
winning it.
we can swing by the Nike store in Naperville. Nike
Oh,
by you. That unfortunately you don't want to go to that one because everything is full price there because it's like a legit Nike store. They don't sell anything like sometimes there's like discounted or like things on like sale like 30% off this rack, but the entire rack is full price,
but
which is
it's in
like
Naperville.
yeah, it's in Naperville. It's a pretty
Probably
nice
why
store.
people
Yeah,
there
it
probably
is.
don't even look at the price.
No, they do not. I imagine they don't.
Yeah, I don't think they're
Um,
worried about that.
no, not really. The 150,000 people that live there, no, they're chilling.
Yeah, they'll be
Um,
all right.
yeah, but no, that'll be fun, and then we can honestly we could swing by Oak Brook, which is to the I think to the right of it, I want to say. It's kind of like right down the road, and that's got the Nike factory store where I get all of my like Chicago Marathon stuff,
Discounted
and
stuff.
yeah, it's super discounted. We could go to the shoes on the wall. That's all 30% off, and then it's already discounted. It's like half price for,
That's what I like to
and then you
hear.
get another 30%, and you're like, yeah, so nice. If
I
you,
don't
oh,
need new
dude.
shoes, but I mean, if the deal's
But you
there,
never know. I'm going through all the men's size 10, and then I go over to the women's size 11 and a half, and I'm just checking to make sure. I almost bought a pair of women's shoes.
the colorways are sick on the
They
women's
are. That's
shoes,
they
so it
had a
makes
sick
sense.
pair of Invincible threes, and I was just like, oh, or no, and Streak Flies. They also had a pair of Streak Flies, but the Streak
Mm,
Flies were too small, and they were full price. Well, 30% off full price. I was just like,
yeah,
what are we doing? Which was
mm,
odd, but yeah, I don't know.
it is what
Um,
it is.
And then Friday I have off. I have Friday, Saturday, Sunday off, I'm pretty sure. But Friday we can it depends on what you guys want to do. If you guys want, we could swing down to the city. But I don't know, it's kind of up to you guys because we'll run Friday morning, I imagine, the four of us. And
Yeah,
then four of us, three of us. Well, what's the word with Emmett Johnson and Caleb Leach? That's what we really need to. First of
Caleb,
all,
Caleb Leach is the
what's
alternate,
shout
so
out
he'll be
Caleb
there.
Bleach, man. Shout out
He's
Caleb
that
Bleach.
dog, dude. He's that
He is
dog.
that dog.
He sacrificed his spot, dude.
Really? I didn't know about this.
He was the seven at conference.
How did he sacrifice his spot then?
I don't know. He just said he's like, I think Julio is better than me. He's well, Julio beat him like all cross season. He's like in a 10K, Julio's definitely gonna beat me.
Okay.
So I don't know. For the greater good, in all reality, I think he's just ready for
Uh,
track season.
yeah, in all reality, it probably doesn't matter if he's your seven, but
Yeah, that's what I told him. I was like, Kill. I was like, bro, why don't you just run? Like you
yeah,
earned the spot, dude. Like,
you're the seventh anyways. Like, just go have fun.
yeah, seriously, and it's good experience. But no, he wanted Julio. And, I love Julio. So
Shout out Julio.
if anyone would take Caleb's spot, I would want it to be Julio.
I guess
I
before we
tried.
keep ranting about what we're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
do when
true.
you guys come down, should we kind of recap the UMSL conference,
Some
GLVC conference, I suppose? Because I think
yeah.
we gotta shout out that boy Emmett Johnson, just
Oh, what a race by Emmett Johnson,
absolutely
dude.
pulling it out. He just said, "Hey, I'm here." Pause. I'm
Up here.
here.
Yeah, no, I mean a lot of PRs out of the race. The team result
Okay,
wasn't what we wanted.
another thing I wanted to ask, it from the little research that I did, looked like the course was like a perfect 8K and
Yeah,
absurdly flat. It looked like
yeah.
there was no foot of elevation.
Mm-mm.
So that's just a banger of a course. I mean, that's fast.
Yeah, that's what because I looked at the times. I'm like
They
I
were
don't want to be
fast.
that guy. I was like, I don't want to be that guy, but like this course might be short. And I look at Strava. I'm like, huh. So it was just a super fast day. A lot of people
It
had
was
a
a
lot
good
of
one.
good days.
Weather was probably pretty nice too, huh?
Yeah,
I don't
I
know
mean
where it was, but
it was perfect. I'm jealous, dude. I'm jealous that I couldn't run on that, to be honest.
fair enough.
But they did all right. We didn't, we got fourth last year. We got fourth again this year. So it is what it is.
I mean,
But a lot,
you had a tough showing from some of the boys. I mean, we really expect, Benjamin to be top
I
performer, and
know,
unfortunately,
I know.
what was he fifth?
Uh, on our
I
team,
think so. Yeah, I think he was fifth
yeah.
on your
I,
team.
you know, I don't know what happened.
I
I don't
mean,
know what happened.
I mean, everybody's gonna have a bad race. It just
Yeah,
sucks that
absolutely.
what he had two back to back like rough
Yeah,
days because what Gans and then
yeah.
conference because I mean like the entire rest of the season you got to give it to him. He was destroying. He was killing it. Like
Bro,
he
he
had
he
really really
destroyed
good
all
races.
the time.
So
I mean, he got second last year, dude.
which is
So
insane. Yeah, it's crazy to think that.
I don't
But I
know.
mean,
I know he'll be back one way or another. If it's next race or if it's a
that's like
track season, he'll be back. He'll be all
it's like
right.
us pulling up to a race and Anders taken fifth on the team, and I'm just like, Anders, what happened? The one
Yeah.
race where Anders got something in his eye or whatever, and he like stopped running in my eye, and I was sick.
Oh, I miss Anders, bro.
He's
He's
out
too
there killing
funny.
it.
He's too
He's a
funny.
freaking
He's
he's
living his
so
life.
funny. He is good for Anders, man. Shout out Anders.
Oh, I miss him. But
But yeah, no, seriously. I mean,
uh,
that's tough, obviously, and it happens. Obviously, cross country is such a day-to-day thing.
yeah.
You're gonna have a bad day, and it's just unfortunate. He had two back-to-back tough races, but I mean,
Well, it's
th-
tough whenever a majority of your team puts up, and even if Ben was where he should not, I don't want to say should have, but like if Ben was where he usually is,
mhm.
we still would have been fourth. Like it would have been closer, but we still would have been fourth. So it kind of sucks seeing everyone PR and then us kind of not move up at all. But it's the
Because
way it goes sometimes.
you had what Jacob was seventh, and it was what fifth the year prior, if I
Yeah,
remember that correctly. So I
oh,
mean,
it just got a little fast.
yeah, I mean, obviously you have more talents. You have Evan Horgan, who just absolutely destroyed the entire field.
He's a
Isn't it
D2
funny?
menace.
Yeah, me and Johnny are on FaceTime for this race. I'm at work. You were just at your house at home actually, and you didn't even know the race was about to happen. I'm like,
I thought
Johnny,
it
are
was
we
at
watching this
10:30.
together? I
My
literally
bad.
text Johnny. I'm like, are we watching this together? So I FaceTime him because I'm locked in, and he doesn't even know when his own team is running. I'm like, all right. And Johnny goes, who's your pre-race prediction? Who do you think's winning? I'm like, well, the only name I know in the GLBC is Evan Horgan, so I'm gonna assume Evan's gonna win. And Johnny's like, are you sure? That's who you're gonna pick?
Dude, I know all too well, dude. I know all too well. This is the guy. This is the freshman who literally triple crowned indoor. I
And
mean,
then
he
he just
won.
goes
He
out
won
and
WashU's distance carnival, bro.
really,
Yeah, he won in the 14
Jesus,
flat last year. No, he's a menace, bro.
Jesus.
He's good. And Lewis just dominates on the guys and the girls level. The
Yeah,
girls, they went like 1 through 8.
doesn't surprise me,
No,
honestly.
I mean they're just good. The guys, I mean, they had 34 points. I mean, it's not even close. I mean, Lewis, they're just on another level. Um,
Yeah,
they're
for
just
sure.
good. I mean, at halfway through the race at 4.3K, we were in third, and we were 8 points behind Illinois Springfield, and it went.
So I mean,
We kind
big
of felt good.
takeaways. Obviously, I mean, Jacob did his thing. You really can't
Oh
criticize.
yeah,
I mean,
dude, Jacob did
obviously,
great.
two
I
places
mean, everyone,
worse,
bro. I mean,
but
everyone did great. And
obviously,
even if Ben ran to his potential, bro, like we
yeah,
still would have been fourth.
no, for sure. I think, I mean, your problem is that, I mean, we've been talking about this for so long, and like, I don't want to like blast. Oh, sorry.
Do not, do not,
Okay, my apologies. Oh, okay. Anyways,
not be
you
caught on film.
you can you could say whatever you want, but obviously what happened happened, and the only thing you can do now is say how are we going to do this differently at regionals. And I think the big takeaway here is like, you know, the way you run a race is going to be different from person to person. But if you can go into regionals and see what you did wrong in conference and like take that and run with it, because there's definitely going to be some people on your team that probably went out too hard. Some of them probably went out too slow. Some of them should probably find somebody to run with and not get left in no man's land. Like I don't really know, obviously, what the race looked like because we couldn't see The GLBC, yeah, cucked us literally because we watched the start and then they just looked at the finish line the entire rest of the race. So we're on the live results, just waiting for which the live splits were nice, to be fair, but
Yeah,
um,
absolutely.
I'm sure people were left in no man's land, and obviously that's not great, but I think that at least for the UMSL team, because obviously we both want to see the UMSL team do well,
Yes, sir.
and we're invested,
Absolutely.
man. I'm rooting for the UMSL boys to
I'm
win.
heavily invested, dude.
And I think the thing you got to do going into the next race is just kind of figure out what went wrong and what went well. Obviously, if you have people like Jacob and even, I mean, I feel like I don't know. I feel like I just know Willie well enough to know he's probably not satisfied with how he did at conference, even though I think like he did perform all right.
Yeah.
I think he probably wanted to perform better. But like even if you have those good performances like out of them, like what did they do that time that's gonna get them to like that same position, if not better? So it's like, you know, even the people that did good, like where can you find improvement? Because obviously neither of them won. So like what can you do to try to better your position? Obviously, I don't expect them to go take down Evan Horgan, but at the same time, can you get like one place better or whatnot? So
Yeah, I mean, so last year I think we were 16th at regionals, and like we did not. I mean, Ben qualified for nationals, and Jacob did good, but the rest of us did not like pull our own weight, and so
mm,
Adam Willie definitely helps, and then having Emmett progress, and we have a talented freshman in Luke, so there's definitely. I mean, we're getting better,
yeah,
and I guarantee. I'm not gonna guarantee like top 10 or anything, but like we will be better at regionals. Hopefully, if they just run the same race they ran at regionals, they'll do just fine at regionals.
yeah, for sure. I
Better than
mean,
last year, and that's all
yeah,
you can hope for.
yeah. It does hurt because obviously you and Seb were like a pretty big part of the team last year. I mean, you guys were obviously
So I was
did
actually
well.
injured for most of it.
Was he really? I didn't know
Dude,
that.
he was like injured all year last year.
And was he not in your top seven for any of the races? Because I swore he was, but maybe I might just be
Mm,
lost.
I
I
don't.
might be
Maybe
lost
for
in
the
the
first
sauce.
race. I think for the first race he was healthy, and then from there it was kind of downhill.
Okay, fair enough. But either way, I feel like having you and Seb like be part of the team. Well, I should say be not in the races is obviously not going to help long term because you guys are a pretty big part of like what that middle pack can be. So it
Yeah.
hurts to not have you in there, but I mean they got to close the gaps because obviously there's some pretty big gaps between where they're placing, and if they can kind of figure that out, I think it could go a long way. But at the same time, it's like there's nothing that we're going to tell them that's going to be better advice than what their coach or your coach specifically is going to tell them. So it's like, we're just here as commentary, really.
Yeah.
Do whatever your coach tells you to do. Don't listen to me. Obviously, I'm not your coach. I have no idea how you train. So, like me telling Ben to do something would be insane. Like, let's be realistic.
Yeah,
Ben's a
because
lot better
Ben's
of
a
a runner
dog.
than I. Ben's
He's a
worst
dog.
day is better than my best day. Like, let's put it that way.
Yeah.
I mean, he's kind of him. So.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm sure. Like I said, I'm sure it will recover.
It all comes it all comes together. It's just
It just happens.
how many people are going to have a good day. That kind of is what it comes down to,
Yeah.
it's like you could have three of your guys have a really good day, but maybe your four and fifth have a really bad day, and that's 100 points. I mean, you just don't know how it's going to go. You don't know how
Yeah.
the cookie's going to crumble.
And I think with Sebastian Meyer and Johnny Key going to regionals, that's definitely going to help them out. You know what I mean?
And obviously fan
They're going to put.
favorite Cyberbully. The number
Yeah.
one. Hey, I'm gonna be out there, and I'm gonna tell you right now, I will be snapping a couple pictures of the boys running. We're bringing the camera out. We're gonna go. I was hoping Caleb would run so I can take like some sexy pictures of Caleb Leach running.
You can still take pictures of him.
Yeah, it's true.
He'll
That's a
be
good
with us,
point,
bro. He'll be spectating.
dude. I'm so upset that he's not running, but he's not coming with us specifically. Like, come stay here with us. Like, it would be so much more fun for him to come down Thursday and then just hang out with us.
When
Dude,
you
I
think about
can't
it,
believe
he has it best, dude. He literally gets to go there, eat the food, and just watch the
is
race.
the food gonna be better than what I'm gonna prepare for you guys? I doubt it.
Pancakes, dude.
Pancakes, pasta, um,
Oh,
probably make some pizza. Honestly, I mean, we can have whatever
Love
we
me some
want.
Zaza.
It's like, I mean, I'll cook it up. Listen,
I cannot
listen,
wait.
I will
Cannot
be
wait.
cooking it up. But yeah, I mean, I think that's our big takeaway from conference. Really, the boys obviously probably didn't have the best showing they would have liked, but obviously there's definitely some things to take away and improve upon. But there's also some good things that happened that were obviously pretty good. I mean, Jacob taking seventh is a pretty big deal when if he's your first guy and he's into top 10, that's pretty huge. So
I mean,
shout out that boy Jacob.
I mean, we're competitive. I feel
For
like
sure, for sure.
we're right there between like very competitive teams, and then we're right there, and then it's just I don't want to say like less competitive, but like you know what I mean.
I do understand. I mean, at the end of the day, GLVC is very competitive when it comes to distance running, but there's also a Division two, you know,
There,
conference.
there's a
There's
drop
gonna
off.
be there's
There's a
gonna
drop
be a drop off, of course.
off.
I mean, let's be honest. Lindenwood was in that conference. Like, there's gonna be a drop off. I mean,
But I mean, we're right there, dude. I mean, next year, I know we're gonna have some red shirts and some stuff
mhm.
like that, but yeah, hopefully I'll be running.
Can I ask what you think the lineup's gonna be looking like next year? Because I know what you, Seb, Caleb, Emmett, Willie, Luke Stevenson. That's
Yeah,
good. That's a good chunk right there. Anybody
yeah.
else?
I don't know if Will's gonna redshirt or not because he's
Oh,
raced
right.
all. Yeah.
Right,
So
right,
Will and
right.
Toby, I think are gonna redshirt. We don't know
Oh, and
Will though.
Toby. Forgot about Toby.
Yeah. So it's gonna be a little tough, but
Yeah. I mean, that's probably going to be another fourth place placement at conference.
probably
We're going to predict it now. Fourth place conference 2025. Just
strike that. We're
pause it on
winning.
there.
We're winning, dude.
I mean,
No,
honestly, though, with at least, I mean, that's a good five, though. If Emmett and Caleb can really dial in for cross country, and then you have you, Sebastian, and Luke, I mean, I think that's a pretty. First of all, I hate saying the word Luke. I don't know if you feel like that when you say your own
saying
name.
your own
It
name
feels
sometimes.
so foreign. I barely. I don't know that I know any Lukes. I work with a Lucas, and it's weird because obviously that, but saying my own name feels so foreign because I never say it. But anyways, um, I think that's a good five at the very least. If
Yeah,
Emmett and Caleb can really lock in. I mean, Emmett had a great race. Caleb
yeah.
also had a good
Had
race. I mean,
an
it's a pretty big
amazing
PR
race.
out of him, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken.
Like I said, they all had good races, you know. It's just people had really good races too.
Yeah, I mean that's the
Um,
thing. It's like it's a very competitive at the top. So
I mean, we keep building. You know, we'd
we
like to
keep
win
building.
now, but
It's takes time. I mean, it's still a relatively
it's
young
the fifth
program.
year. Yeah.
I mean, you can't push those types of things. So
No. So I'm sure it'll happen.
yeah.
Hopefully
Is
in
there
my
anything else?
time.
Is there, of course. Is there anything else you want to touch on before? I have one last thing that I wanted to close on, but I don't
Yeah.
know if there's
No.
anything else you want to touch on.
No. 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 Close. 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 Close.
Last thing I want to talk about is I'm actually preparing for my last race of the season. I'm not done.
Naperville. He's doing the North Central 3 mile, dude.
You caught me. 5K in Naperville with Seb. I'll be pacing.
Knew
We're
it.
going
Knew
for
it.
sub 14. We're gonna break the record. No, I'm just kidding.
Frick yeah.
I'm preparing for I mean basically the same race if we're being honest. Last race of the season, I'm doing the Naperville Turkey Trot 5K, which
Huge.
I'm
Huge.
pretty sure a lot of the people that are racing Naperville are also going to be racing this, like the Naperville kids.
Yeah.
Um, the winning times the past like 4 years have all been like 14:50 or faster.
Great
So,
heavens, dude.
and like the top 20 are like sub 15:30, which is, I mean, like, could you ask for
I
better competition?
These turkey trots are legit.
I think this might be the only legit one in the state, but yeah. Um, Chicago actually has got to have some
Oh,
disgusting turkey
absolutely.
trots. But yeah, I'm really excited. It's a pretty solid course. I mean, it's just a one loop and you're done. Looks relatively flat from what I can tell. And yeah, I mean, there's going to be competition, which is huge on Thanksgiving, of course. So I got like a little less than a month to continue training. I think that right now, I did a 24 by 400 workout, which went really well. It was literally almost 5K pace. because 74 seconds is like a 4:56 mile or 4:56. I think I need to go 4:53 or 4:52 maybe even faster. I don't
For
know.
what?
For 15 flat. Is it 4:50? It might be 4:50
I
exact.
think it's like 450.
It might be 4:50 exactly. So
Yeah.
what that 6 miles worth of work at 4:56 pace is a good starting point. And obviously that wasn't like an all-out workout because it was supposed to be a double threshold. It was kind of rough, to be honest, afterwards, but that's neither here nor there. But for the first workout that's like at a, relatively fast pace, that one went really well.
Mm-hmm.
Also, that's me running 400s on a track by myself in non-carbon plated shoes. So pretty happy with that, of course. But yeah, I mean, I got, 3 more weeks realistically of hard training where I can try to get
Mm-hmm.
um, some more like or race pace efforts in, and we'll see what we can throw down. I'm very much thinking that I might just go out at 4:50 and just see how long it
Bold.
lasts. I think the thing is that like realistically, until I go race on a 5K on a track in the spring, this is like my last opportunity to race a fast 5K. So I
Yeah.
think like, what's the point in me going out and trying to PR? I'm absurdly confident I could run 15:27 or sub 15:27. I don't think that's a problem for me right now. Like I think I'm in really good shape, like better shape than I was when I ran the 15:27. So
Yeah.
I'm really not like worried about PRing in a sense. It's those 27 seconds. How many can I actually knock off? I feel like the only way that I'm actually like have a chance is if I were to literally go out at 4:50 and just see what happens. I think that if I go out at 4:50 and I just die, then I die. But I feel like if I can, go out and try to hold on for as long as I can, like that's realistically probably my best chance. But at the
Yeah.
same time, it's like even if I die, who cares? Like I want to give myself an honest option to try to do it. But all that being said, if Coach Arrow tells me we're not doing that, then I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
If he says go out 4:55 and slowly work down, I'll do that. But yeah, I'd like to just go out on pace to hit it, and if I can, see how long I last. At
Yeah.
least then I'll be satisfied not doing it because I'll be like, okay, well at least I tried. Versus like
Yeah.
running 4:55, 4:53, 4:51, and then I'm 5:10, 5:15. Then I'm just gonna be like, well that sucks. Like I was almost there.
Yeah.
Versus like actually giving it a bad shot. So we'll talk more about it when it gets closer, but I just thought I'd toss it out there that, yeah, I am running a 5K, and that's probably the last race I'll do this season. I'm not going to stop training. I don't even think I'm going to take any downtime, if I'm being completely honest. I'm just going to train through the winter. So,
Better be
um,
careful. Gotta be
yeah,
careful. You're gonna end
I
up
feel
like
like
me, dude.
yeah, I don't know. I'm really not that nervous about it. I feel like my body's been really adaptive to the training we've been doing to where like even when I hurt my hip last week and after the 400s, it was
Mm-hmm.
bothering me. I took a day off. I did hip exercises like the next like 3 days in a row, and it was still like a little bit there. Took some ibuprofen as well, runner's best friend.
Yeah, that will
Um,
help.
and then next thing you know, I'm good. I'm cured. Actually, like it's still like a ghost. Like it doesn't hurt, but
Yeah.
it's like there, you know.
Yeah.
So
I know. I know.
I still
I
gotta do
know.
my still gotta do my hip exercises, but it's just something in the back of the head. But yeah,
Yeah.
that's it from us this week for episode hopefully 42. I think it is. But next week we will be live for episode 43. Me, Johnny, and Sebastian Meyer
Let's go.
in the compound. The boys are gonna be filming it live. So
Frick
hopefully that'll
yeah.
be a really good episode. And yeah, that's it from us. If you guys have any comments, questions, or concerns, drop them in the comment section down below. We appreciate you and your time. That being said, take care, love with things. See you later. Peace out.